Hi there. Are you feeling lost with your Amazon PPC campaigns and randomly checking the sales and do not know the exact reasons why some campaigns eat all their budget and some barely spend? This is Usama Naim and I am working on Amazon PPC and SEO since the last 5 years, and I have just audited Amazon PPC campaigns for one of my client. This audit covers the performance of every ad type, products, brand and display ads, and I have found couple of target lines with zero orders and couple of target lines with good KPIs. In this video I'm gonna walk you through the exact same audit so you can also see where your money is exactly going and how you can optimize your PPC campaigns. So let's dive into my screen and see the data. So yeah, here we have the performance of our sponsor product ad campaigns, sponsor brand ad campaigns, and sponsor display ad campaigns. And as you can see, I have divided the performance of sponsor product ad campaigns in three levels: campaign levels, placement levels, and search term levels. We're gonna open up this one by one and see the data. So let's start with the campaign level. We have the overall performance of the campaigns, we have the performance of auto campaigns, and then we have the performance of manual campaigns. You can compare auto campaigns with manual campaigns and see which campaign in which campaigns you guys are performing better. Like if I see that, I can clearly see that my ACOS is pretty much lower in manual campaigns as compared to the auto campaigns, and the spend is also pretty much higher in manual campaigns as compared to the auto campaigns. We are spending more in manual campaigns in optimized targeting, but we are also generating good sales in manual campaigns as compared to the auto campaigns because these are the optimized targeting, and we want to improve both auto campaigns and manual campaigns. One thing I want to clear is that the benchmark ACOS. Our benchmark ACOS is 25%. Any ACOS above than 25% is in loss. You guys can also calculate your benchmark ACOS depending on the profit margins in your product. So I have calculated the average, like our average ACOS is around 25% and 27%. So this is our benchmark ACOS. So any campaigns going above than 25% ACOS is in loss and considered to be wasted ad spend, and we need to remove that, and we might need to optimize that. So in the campaigns that were in loss, I have extracted those campaigns in which the ACOS were more than 25%, and we have £3,000. We were spending £3,000 in those campaigns. You can also check the percentage of the wasted ad spend by comparing the total spend, but here we have the wasted ad spend and total sales, ACOS, ROS, CTR, and conversion rate. Although the click-through rate is pretty much good and conversion rates are also good, but we are getting these conversion at very much high ACOS might be considered in loss. We don't want to go in loss. If we can lower the bids in those campaigns and lower the budget on those campaigns, and we might get, if we get the same CTR and same CVR, then we can keep those campaigns. Otherwise we can turn off those campaigns. And here I have particularly added those campaigns that have high ACOS more than 25%. So then we can see the performance of our campaigns in sponsor products on CTR level. The campaigns in which the CTR is less than 0.5%, which means that we might be targeting irrelevant keywords, and we need to improve our main image. We need to A/B test our main image. We might need to improve our ad placement, and we might need to focus on our rating and reviews. So these are the campaigns that have the low CTR, less than 0.5%. And then we have analyze the performance of campaigns, sponsor product campaigns on conversion rate. You can see the parameters we need to focus on. If we are not performing well in if we are not generating good conversion rates, that might be because of product listing copy optimization, gallery image, or pricing issues, or low rating issues. So these were the campaigns in which we were having low conversion rates. So these were the overall performance of our campaigns in sponsor product ads, and then we can see the placement performance. We have basically three type of placement in sponsor products, which are the top of search on Amazon, rest of search on Amazon, or product pages on Amazon. I have checked the performance on of all three separately. So the total we have 73 total on top of search, 74 on rest of search, and 73 on product pages. And we can see that we are performing much better on top of search as compared to the rest of search or product pages. And then we can see if we are still top of search and still our CTR is low, which means that this is our listing problem, not a placement problem.
like we are showing on top, but still we don't have a good number of clicks. So this is because our CTR is this is because our listing is not much more compelling, or might be we need to improve our main image or product title, or might be we need to focus on our product rating and reviews. And these are the placement on which we are on top, but still we are not generating good CTR. Then as our benchmark is ACOS is 25%, and we see that we have 34 placement in which ACOS is greater than 25% in product pages, and we have 31 placement in which ACOS is 25% in rest of searches, and we have 19 placement in which ACOS is 25% in top of the search, and we can one by one check them and then optimize them. And then we have the data for search term report. uh, we have analyzed it on every search term by match types, targeting exact and phrase, broad, SN targeting exact, category targetings, and close match, loose match, complement, substitutes in auto campaigns. And then we can make a proper harvesting plan, in which keywords we should move to exact, on which keywords we should move to negative targeting. So we have a proper plan for this in this audit, like the keywords in which the search terms in which we have high conversion rate ACOS in broad matches. Typically the conversion rate more than 10% and ACOS is less than 25%. So these are the winner keywords in broad matches, and we can consider those keywords moving to the exact match campaigns, and running a separate exact match campaigns on those keywords. So these were those keywords. And the keywords on our search terms on which we have high ACOS, but we also have high conversion rate more than 10%, so we can lower the bids and then test them. These are the potential keywords, and if that conversion rate is still maintained on the lower bids and the lower ACOS, so these will also be the winners. We can also check those conversions, those search terms in this page. And then we have the losers, in which the conversion rate is also low and ACOS is also high, so we need to shift those keywords into negative targeting. So we have the exact match winner, so on high conversion rate, low ACOS, and then we have the potential in exact match, high CVR, high ACOS, and then similarly low ACOS and low CVR and high ACOS, which we should move to negations. And then similarly we have the winners, potentials, and losers in auto targeting. The high conversion rate, low ACOS, high conversion rate, high ACOS, and low conversion rate, high ACOS. And we can make a strategic decisions by seeing this data and consider which search term we should move to exact, which search term we should remove, and which search terms we should move to negations. And then we have the performance of sponsored brand ads on 3 levels: campaign level, search term level, and then campaigns placement level. And if we open up the campaign level performance, we can see the overall sales efficiency, the ACOS, ROS, conversion rate, and CPC. And we have the metrics for new to brands. So how much orders are new to brand? We have 95% order new to brand order, we have 93% new to brand sales. And the detail page views, new to brand detail page views, effective cost per new to brand detail page views. And then we have upper funnel metrics, brand store page views, detail page views, total branded spend, add to cart rate, video and viewability metrics. We have checked VTR, view through rate, video complete views, 5-second view rate, viewable click through rate, video cost per mile, usually 1000, video cost per 1000 mile. We have long term value of sales and incrementality, long term sales, how much is the projected long term sales, what is the long term projected ROS. And then we have the key data here, strategic lens, like overall the sales efficiency ROS, current value is 11.5, and our benchmark goal is greater than 5, which is positive. So we have new to brand order rate, which is 95%. The targeted value is to generate more new to brand order 30%, which is also good, and we should keep and scale this. And then we have brand lift. We have compared the new to brand as compared to the previous month, and which is very much low, like in minus 51%. We were performing much better previous month, more than 51% previous month. So this is negative. We should improve that. We should use our branded logo and branded headlines to attract new customers to our brand. And we have the view through rate, which is 39.85%, which is also positive, good. We have long term ROS, which should be greater than 6, and which is 15.70, which is also positive. And here we have the strategic recommendations on the campaign levels. The campaigns in which we have high video cost per mile but low CTR, Typically video cost per 1000 mile more than 10 pounds, and video through rate is less than 30%. We have the recommendations, like we should need to shorten the video 15 to 20 seconds, and we must need to add text overlay in first 3 seconds. And then we have strong long term ROS greater than 5. We should increase the budget allocation. We should need to spend here as compared to those campaigns in which ROS is low. And we have a high effective cost per ad to basket. The campaigns in which effective cost per ad to basket is greater than 4, we have not found any campaigns, so we are doing pretty much good here. And we have low brand store page views, the campaigns in which brand store page views less than 1%. We should redesign the store homepage, add clear category tiles, and feature bestseller prominently in our brand store page. And then we can see the performance of our search term in sponsored brand. So we do not have particularly the sponsored brand search term targeting phrase and broad, as you can see, but we have sponsored search term targeting exact product pages and category. And the sponsored brand search term targeting exact, we have 52, and then on product pages we have 674, and then category 124. While the ACOS, if we see the ACOS in exact 34%, and in product pages 8%, and in category 29%. So we are doing pretty much good here. Sponsored brand system targeting product pages, these are the prime sale funnel for us in sponsored brand campaigns. So we need to focus, we need to shift more budget here. And then we have the harvesting, in exact matches, where we have high CVR plus low ACOS winners, and then high CVR high ACOS potential, and then low CVR plus high ACOS losers. Then in product pages we have high CVR low ACOS winners, but we didn't find any placements, search terms in which we have high CVR plus high ACOS. So these are the null, and these are also null. And we have category targets in which high CVR plus low ACOS, which is one search term, and then low CVR plus high ACOS. We have also find 2 of them that we should negate or fix this, so that we can cut out the wasted ad spend. Then we have the campaigns placement level performance at the top of search, rest of search, and product pages. And here as well we are performing much better in top of search, like in 3 of the placements are top of search, and our ACOS is pretty much good here. We are generating good orders on top of search, so we need to focus on here. And we can see the overpaying placement in top of search. These are the overpaying placement in top of search in which the ACOS is greater than 25%. We might need to consider lowering the bids here, so that we can do the same conversion rate, same sales, but with lower prices. So these were the overall performance of our sponsored brand ad types, and this data is giving us a proper strategic way to make decisions that can enhance the KPIs of our PPC campaigns. And then we have the performance of sponsored display ads on campaign level and on targeting level. So if we see the campaign level, we have overall efficiency of our campaigns, the ACOS, ROS, conversion rates, and CPC. Then we have new to brand metrics on sponsored display ads, 84% new to brand orders, 85% new to brand sales. And then we have long-term value and incrementality, long-term our long-term sales, long-term ROS. And then we have campaign with high ACOS or zero orders, which is the wasted ad spend in our campaign level performance in sponsored display ads. So these are the wasted ad spend, and we need to pause these campaigns. 1 of them is enable, 3 of them is already passed. Then we have long-term sales, the campaigns in which we have good long-term sales, good long-term projected ROS, and we need to add 140 to 110% more revenue in those campaigns. So these are the campaigns that have strong long-term ROS and strong long-term sales. Like we can see, we have 30% lift in sales projected, 9% lift in sales, 29%, 28%, and 110% projected. So we can consider adding 40 to 110% more budget in those campaigns. And we have upper funnel metrics, detail page view, add to cart, and add to cart, effective cost per add to basket. We can see here the campaigns that are performing pretty much on top. So these are the clicks there, the detail page views there, DPV per clicks there, add to cart clicks, and ECPTAV and then 40 days total orders on those campaigns, and add to cart to order rate here. And these are the overall performance of those campaigns, like campaigns and spend top campaigns, total sales we have, and then ROS, then long term sales, and the status of these campaigns. And then we have the performance on the targeting level in this audit. So we have basically 4 targeting level on sponsored display ads, the contextual targeting, and remarketing, and lifestyle, and there's one more, and also unallocated. So in contextual targeting, we have the contextual targeting in which we have refined the category by delivery refined. We have 102 targets there. We have contextual target in which we have added the filter for rating, I think below than 4, and then we have the contextual targets in which we have choose the similar to advertised product, and then we have the contextual target for individual products. And then we have the performance of remarketing targets with the look back of 30 days overall, and total remarketing targets in advertised products, total remarketing targets in similar to advertised products, and total remarketing total remarketing similar to advertised products. And then we have the targets of unallocated budget. We can see the total spent and the rest of thing. We can see the targets with high cost or zero orders. These are the wasted targets. We can see the wasted spends at 31.83%. We should remove those targets. And then we have targets with new to brand order rate with a high new to brand order rate. These are the targets that have high new to brand order rate. So this is the performance of our overall campaigns on our sponsored product ads, sponsored brand ads, and sponsored display ads. And as you can see, this audit is giving us the particular highlighting the particular area of our overall Amazon PPC campaigns where we can improve, and which things we should neglect. Thank you so much.